The pandemic appears to be widening the education access gap. Families with money are able to move their kids to private schools they believe are more protected from the virus, or form learning pods where families pool their resources to hire private tutors. What, if anything, would you do to provide options for less affluent parents who don't feel safe sending their kids back to the local public school? 1 minute.
So, John, excuse me, I've got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and this question about what do we do for schooling or daycare, it is the topic every night for me and Lauren. Because as of now, there's not a good decision. Do you provide the educational opportunity and social emotional learning that our kids need? Or do you risk their health and the health of teachers and parents and other family members? What we are seeing is, one, the need for that money to come in from the HEROES Act to actually provide resources so that we can, in fact, try to reopen schools appropriately. But two, it is a consequence of literally decades of underfunding basic social services, from childcare and affordable childcare to internet to schooling to healthcare. And that's the problem that we have to confront, and that's the challenge before us, whether we're going to be big enough and bold enough and relentless enough to deliver on that change.
Educational options for less affluent families. Mr. Markey.
Big question. Big question. Back when I was drafting the Telecommunications Act as the lead Democrat, yeah, I was trying to break down all the monopolies so we would unleash the broadband revolution. We did. And it created trillions of dollars in new investment and millions of new jobs. But I also did something else. And that was because of my cousin Mary, who was a teacher in Malden, a math teacher. I was in her classroom, and she had one computer, and there were 25 kids. I asked the kids, how many of you have computers at home? Only 4 of them said they did. I said, how many of you would like them? All the kids in their class raised their hand in Malden. That's why we have the internet rate. That's why the internet is now on the desk of every single child in America, because of my law that I got passed, $54 billion. Where we are right now is there's going to be a huge gap that opens up if we don't get the internet at home so they can learn. The poorest children, black, brown, all across our country, immigrant kids, there's going to be a huge problem that we're going to have to live with for generations if we do not get them the help. That's what I'm going to fight and win on the Senate floor over the next 10 days to make sure that funding is there for every poor family in our country.
All right, gentlemen, there's 2 minutes left. You each get half of it. Go.
Senator, there's still 18 towns in our Commonwealth that don't have access to broadband. You talk to folks in Western Massachusetts, you'll see some folks literally crowded outside a library to be able to get high-speed internet access. Right? That's still the challenge that we confront. But look, everybody, you all have heard an awful lot of back and forth from us tonight. But let me simplify this debate and make it clear. This is about our future and the future of our Commonwealth and our country. And we have a choice to make, because so many families are hurting, and the last several months have been brutal. We have a chance to actually go big and to make sure that out of this wreckage comes a reckoning, or we can choose to do more of the same. I hope to have that chance to serve you in the Senate to make sure that we continue to build on this change.
Thank you, Mr. Markey. Equal time.
Good. We still haven't heard from Congressman Kennedy on his father's funding of this super PAC running negative ads. The agenda for our country has to be justice next year. Environmental justice, the Green New Deal. Medicare for all, health care justice. Educational justice, criminal justice. That has to be what is on the ballot. That is what the agenda is next year. Martin Luther King said that all of our hands must be on the arc of justice to ensure that everyone has access to it in our country. I pledge to the voters of Massachusetts, and I ask for their vote, that I be given the honor of continuing to fight for justice for every person in our state and the entire United States of America.